Hey yo! What is up, everyone? It is I, Fake Noodle, and I have returned! We're back! Yes, it's been a couple of days, but I have returned. And it's time. It's time to get into some Minecraft, you know? Just a little bit of Minecraft. Some Minecraft Java Edition. Apparently, Secret Friday update! Somehow, I get the feeling that the classical Mojang messages and the messages you get when you have Optifine are not the same. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong though. Let's load the screenshots of what we be working on. Yep, we're still working on Project Dalaran on Munchie. Let's get into that there survival and fire up the fly. And I'm just gonna point out the wonderful person who bought me 2 more total claims. I don't know who you are, but thank you. This will allow me to do more projects. So you're awesome. I don't know who you are, but you're awesome. Oh boy, boy, boy. Let's see. I'm gonna need a selection of cobble. Let's just shove that right in there for the moment. Don't need that. Nope, don't need that. Andesite I'll need eventually, but not at this exact second. Gonna need regular stone. Lots of regular stone. Actually, I'm gonna just do this. Then we're gonna go into the backpack and shove that in and just have like maybe about that much on my person for the moment. Gonna need a little of the stone brick, and I'm gonna need a little of the chiseled and dripstone. Fair amount of dripstone, actually. Let's fill the rest of the backpack with that. And I think we'll round that off with that. But I need this, because I'm gonna need stone brick stairs. You know, I don't need quite that many. There we go. Alrighty. So, I have done one small thing while offline, is I filled the entire bottom section in with cobblestone. Since the majority of this is going to be solid, there's no reason to use good blocks. Choking, don't mind me. Alrighty, so now I just have to find where the... So that's the larger one. I need to be this side of it. I'm building a flying city, Ben. That's what I am up to. This is what I am doing. I just finding the right orientation, and you can see, if I zoom in here, you can see my mouse up on the corner on the picture. This is the section of the build that I'm working on. Let's see, so if I go here, that's not going to work out well because that's not a flat area. Exactly. It's the flying island that the rest of the city sits on. I have to actually build the landmass because there's a sewer system inside of it. So I have to build the hollow shell, put the underground portions of the build in, then fill in the rest, and then build the city on top of it. This is a big project. I'm just gonna point out the X 150 by 150 blocks square. And then about 100 that point right there, 150 blocks off the ground. And then building up. Let's see, that. Oh, I need to be up here. Okay. That still isn't going to be very good because that's... Yeesh. I need to put the sewer entrance like right in here, and that's not going to work. How to make this work? How to get this to work? Because I was anticipating it being a flat portion, but then I suddenly realized none of this is going to be particularly flat. So if it's going to be... That's the curve there. It should be like right around here. And it needs to be 2 up. So I need like a section like right here. Like right like that. Come on, let me out. Yo! So what we're gonna do is I need... Don't like the way this looks. What if I budget over one? I'm doing pretty good. It turns out that last Saturday I sprained my ankle, so I've been in a lot of pain, but, you know, managing otherwise. Yeah, it has not been particularly fun, especially when I work at a school and therefore have to be on it all the time. Ooh, here's an idea. If I put the stairs like this for the grate, because there's like a drainage style system. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to expand this by 1 on each side. Like that. So my thought, because there's like a drain, so water's gonna flow across these. I'm gonna waterlog it and have it be pouring out of the base here if I can. So if I put the stairs like that, and then kind of encircle it, and I didn't have enough chisel blocks. And then if I put 4 here and here, that might do to cover it. Because if I do like this, and then I want chiseled on either side. I think that would look enough like a pipe. No, I know what I need. And I know how I'll do it. I don't need any more chisels. No! Oh well, I'll pick them up in a minute. I put 2 here, and if I put 2 here. And then we take out these 2 and these 2. That looks kind of like a pipe opening, right? Yeah, that'll work for the entrance. Ooh. And then if I do that one, no. If I put this way and this way, now the top and the bottom match. Good. And then if I put 1 here, 1 here. Come on, let me in. There we go. And then here, which necessitates those 2. And if I put that like that, that works. That looks actually pretty good. And you can still walk through it, which is exactly the way I want, because this is supposed to be from as far as from underneath. This little pipe is the only way in. because you're supposed to actually fly over on top of the city. But if you can't fly, I'm going to have a channel of water coming straight down so that you can swim or trident your way up. I know you can't see in the World of Warcraft picture, but there is a small trickle. Actually, can you? If I go here, whoop. If I go here, you can see there's like this tiny little trickle of water right there. That's what I'm basing that on. But that's all I needed the stone brick for at the moment. Oop, wrong one. I need this one. Nope, the next one. There we go. Put those away because I don't need it. Teleport up 150. Wait, was I get? Haha! I landed right on it. Nice. Okay. Well, now that that's done, I just need to take this bottom point all the way around and connect it with this top point all the way around. You know, not terribly difficult. Not difficult at all. This is legitimately going to be the most annoying part of the whole build, is trying to finagle this to work. But it's what I get. That's what I get. So let's see. If that is like this. Uh-huh. So I can actually get away with pulling all of these in like a good 3 blocks each. 4 blocks even. So if I do this, and then this one, 2, 3, and 4, you can kind of see my idea of the ledge is going to be like this, and then it's going to pull in as it starts curving. Which will then allow this to be a spot that juts out and doesn't accidentally clip under anything. Or clip over anything. And 4. And we're just gonna kind of continue that all the way around. And I know I'm using just regular boring old stone for the moment, but eventually I will come back and splatter some raw andesite and maybe some cobblestone around to give it some texture flavor. But for now, I'm just kind of working on getting just the shape that I want first. So I'm just using a single block and not being too concerned, with the exception of the dripstone stalagmites? Tights? I can't remember which one's which at the exact second. 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the issue though is I'm pulling it this way 4. I also have to pull it this way 4. Or do I? Yeah, I have to. So this one is only 3, so 4. Yep, all of these match up, but oh wait, it was like that, which means I wouldn't use these, and I'm very glad that I hung on to my self-touch pick instead of swapping to my fortune one. That would have been unfortunate. It's less patience and it's more OCD. OCD. Like, I don't think you quite understand, Ben. Let me park right here. This is the previous project I finished, like not even a couple weeks ago, Project Orthang. Let me just This is what I just finished, like, last week. No, not last week, like maybe a month ago. Wrong tower. Wrong tower. This is Orthanc, the Tower of Saruman, not Barad-dûr. I considered doing Barad-dûr, but that one was even bigger, and I'm like 2 or 3 blocks from build limit, even as it stands. I need to check and see if I've gotten any messages of people leaving signs, because as you can tell, this is an actual multiplayer server. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. My Instagram and my Twitter, they have stills that you can look through for all of it. Yikes! I physically cannot get far enough away to be able to see it completely. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's the caliber of the nonsense that I put together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one is going to be a little different because the previous build for Orthanc, that was based off of screenshots that were taken in Minecraft, so I could literally verbatim copy block to block, and then I changed it to the blocks you see that I used versus what they used to have. This one, I'm copying screenshots from a completely different game, so I have to estimate. Yeah. Nice. I mean, that's one way to protect it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. As you can kind of tell, I have to constantly be switching this way to make sure that it has the right amount in on both sides. Especially every time it does the change here. You can see it's thinning out here because of the change from building this way to building this way. So I have to come back and go, okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes like this. We have 1, 2, 3 like this. So, ugh. Thank goodness that this, I can at least hypothetically fudge the numbers a little bit because it doesn't have to be perfect. Unlike the previous build that had to be spot on perfect and it was an absolute nightmare. Staircases. Oh my gosh, staircases. Okay, those are good that way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 here, 2 here. So, 3. And this is why I filled my backpack with regular stone. Because I knew I was going to be using it majorly. 1, 2, 4. 4. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Spam out some. Uh-oh. 1 too far. There we go. I'm just shy of halfway. Not a big deal. Two, 3, 4. 3, 4. Three, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Worked out on that one. And then I have to deal with rubber banding. Because my build is so big. But you know, the phraseology is definitely go big or go home. Conveniently, I am home. Actually, why am I not doubling my process? or go to your big home, I love it. One too many. This is the side where I got just a teeny bit lazy and made a lot of straight lines. I don't know why, but I just did. It's okay. I'm just pouring a whole bunch of time and effort into part of the build that's just going to be glossed over completely in comparison to the rest of it. Want you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The parts that no one is going to pay attention to tend to be the parts that also take the longest. I've played a lot of Terraria with some of my friends, but I don't like it as much as I like building in Minecraft. It's just not the same to me. Because, like, building in Terraria, you don't have the same level of, yeah, there were some advantages, but I don't know. It wasn't completely for me. That one, that one, that one. It's one. Just get it there. What's up? I didn't feel like I didn't feel the same sense of accomplishment when I built in Terraria, because it doesn't give you the same level of I feel safe when you finish it, because too many things can just go straight through the blocks anyway. I don't know. My friend's been trying heavily to get me to play it some more, but I'm just like, nah. Supposedly, there's someone that's working on a 3D version of Terraria. Ugh. 3/4 of the way. We're 3/4 of the way, people. There we go. Don't get me wrong, I like the concept of the bosses and stuff in Terraria. That's what got me to do like Valheim and other survival games. But you know, when you log a good 300 some odd hours, you tend to lose interest. Ah, I see. 4, 3, 4. Get back to going this way. Four. That's fine. I mean, at least I do have to credit Terraria with being the game that got me more heavily into survival crafter games in general, rather than only focusing on certain ones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So close. I can see the end. The sheer number of laps I've taken around this thing as I place blocks is just... I feel like if my goblin character in Minecraft had a Fitbit, it would have broken. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Those two automatically are doubled like that. Perfect. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then a long row diagonal. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have enough blocks? Yeah, I don't play Realms or Bedrock. Yeah, I just like to stick to good old Java. Although apparently if you own Java, you're gonna get Windows 10 edition for free this summer. At least that's what they've been telling me. So that'll be kind of fun. Oh, hello! I made it! I made the full loop again! Ah! Yeah. Yeah, Minecraft does have a whole lot. Oh yeah, if you're on a console, it's Bedrock Edition. But the Windows the Windows 10 version of Minecraft, not the Java version, but the Windows 10 version, it can be cross-platform played with Bedrock. So the Windows 10 version can play with people that are on consoles. Java Edition can't. Yeah, so I'll be able to have a second version of Minecraft and actually be able to play with people that don't have the cool kids version. Kidding. Kidding. Kinda not kidding. 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 Haha. Streamer very funny. Haha. Oh no, they discovered the terrible secret. There it is. Okay. We're gonna put the rest of the dripstone in here for now and then fill the rest with cobble instead. Because I'm gonna need less cobble than I am gonna need raw stone for the near future. And then we'll teleport back up one. There we go. Whee! Splat. So the irony is that the server I'm playing on is modded. I am actually in survival. I just can fly because of the status that another person bought for me so that I was able to. This build is only possible because someone donated the ability for me to fly. Yeah, it's purely, this is a survival world. I have to have food. You can see that I have a hunger bar. I have to actually collect the resources. I can't just pull them out of thin air. Yep. It's one of the perk privileges of the plus status that you purchase. Yeah, but you know, I'm kind of a goblin, so you know, I'm cheap. I am extremely cheap. Okay, so I need the entire thing now to be ringed with cobble. And to stop lagging. That would be nice too. I wouldn't complain about it ceasing the lag. Yeah, my entire motif is intentionally goblin. Because my main World of Warcraft character is a goblin warlock, and that was the joke, because goblin warlock master race. But I figure not a lot of people are gonna get the warlock reference, so I decided to expand it out and just double down on I'm a goblin, because I'm obscenely wealthy in the majority of the games that I play because of my economic strategy. I also play warlock when I do D&D as well. That is my favorite class for 3.5, screw 5th edition. I am an older hand at it. Although currently I've been DMing the Star Wars Saga Edition with two of my friends, doing a Clone Wars campaign that we've barely started. I literally started them during the events of Episode 2, and it's gonna launch into the Clone Wars. It works because one of the two players he's seen Episode 2 and 3, but not the Clone Wars. Yeah, we do it on Saturday. But we've also been intermingling some other stuff. Like, I just got them to start playing Tales of the Abyss on PlayStation 2. One of those rare PlayStation 2 games that actually was up to 4 players, so you had to get the adapter to be able to have 4 extra controllers. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun because I played the hell out of that game. Yes, Barbarian. We had a campaign that was all the characters were undead, and I intentionally created a Minotaur Ghoul Barbarian. My intellect was like 3. So the person who was the face of the party had like just direct control. Anything he told me to do, I would just do it without question. But, you know, ghouls spread ghoul rot with every natural attack they do. I am a Minotaur. I'm going to charge and gore you and infect you with ghoul rot all at the same time. I may or may not be a min-maxer. Just a little bit. I need more cobble. I'm kind of distressed that 5 stacks was barely... Oh, wait, no. 5 stacks was almost the whole way around. Oh, yep. I had a character that had a personality roll. Same person who DM'd the Undead campaign also did an evil one where we had randomly assigned characters. I was a female bar. One second. I have these to deal with. I'm surprised that these mobs actually appeared. Oh no, my evil bard. My evil bard was crazy. So that was an odd little spawn to have happen. I now have an arrow of slowness. Anyway. So, evil bard, yes. So, within like the 3rd session, we got captured by this weird alchemist who was going to transfigure us into other races, determined by random roll. My female bard turned into a nymph. So 3.5 nymphs have a very interesting feature. They can cast Charm Person at will, which means literally every 3 seconds I can cast Charm Person until it works. Within 3 sessions of that, I went from just a nobody bard to a regent of the land, to the queen of the land, to an empress of multiple lands, and also considered a goddess by merfolk. Yep. And then my evil bard, goddess, deity, empress queen, who had this insanely long title, she married one of the characters from the campaign I was running that was like running side by side, so the characters could have interacted. And that character became a legitimate lesser deity. If you're married to a lesser deity, you become a lesser deity yourself. So she literally became a fertility goddess. I made her just go 100% Fae, and her alignment was just chaotic. It was hilarious, and we just me and the other person, because it was two DMs that were just messing with each other with characters, and it's just like, let's just see how far this goes. Okay, so now that the cobblestone is on it, I need to take this in again by probably what? Let's see. Ugh, oh my gosh, I don't want to step it in just by ones because it's got such a long way to go on all sides. But at the same time, certain sections, like you can see from where the entrance is, like right about here-ish, I need one of those hanging stalagmites. Ah, yep. I love taking ideas from other things that I play to use as my characters. I'm gonna do a once around and then fill it in all at the same time so I don't have to do a whole lot of guesstimation. Needless to say, I'm going to be flying in circles around this thing for a long time. I do that for boss fights. Like, I'll legitimately steal concepts and mechanics from boss fights in World of Warcraft and use them in D&D. It's great, especially since the majority of my players never played World of Warcraft, so they were all new mechanics to them. So like there'd be a trick. Yeah, but like there'd be like a trick or like a couple of specific things that the boss would do in addition to their normal fight mechanics. So like they'd attack and do the same old thing or cast a spell, and then they'd have this background mechanic that they would also do that the players had to get out of the way. Or I think I had one where there were actual beams. There were actual beams of light rotating around the room that the players had to constantly keep in front of, or lead them into hitting mirrors to reflect back into the boss. And that's how they beat him, because he would activate the shield like every 2 rounds, that they'd have to guide a beam into a mirror to reflect into him to break the shield so they could keep hitting him. Completely ripped it from a boss in World of Warcraft that I thought was interesting. I have yet to have an issue with that with my players too, because I always love it, because it makes the boss fights more interesting than just a standard grind through. I have not played the Neverwinter Night series. I've seen it. It looks interesting, but the games are always way too expensive. And unfortunately, I'm kind of a stickler on art and graphics, so I don't really I don't enjoy the majority of older graphic games, unfortunately. So I was unaware that it was free to play. I've only ever seen it on Steam, but that could be like newer ones or something. Yeah, I have more fun just DMing my own custom, because I'm not like taking scenarios that already exist and just rerunning them. I'm actually making up the entire campaign myself. Because, you know, English grad. Hmm. I played EverQuest 2 very briefly when it was new. It was fun until alchemy killed you because your potion exploded as you were making it. Okay, now I have to decide, do I want this to go down, or do I want it to go in a bit? So if that's there and it has a diagonal... I'm not terribly familiar with the names of the characters and stuff. Oh my gosh, I haven't opened my soda yet. Yeah. Oh, does he have like novelizations for that world? Ah, I see. But is he your stereotypical edgelord dark elf? So there's going to be one about here, and there's going to be one here and one there. And then from there to basically there, there's nothing. Yeah, that was the wrong button. Maybe I'll have everything come in once. Ah, so he's an edgelord for the Dark Elves, not edgelord in human terms. Trying to hit my strafe button, and it keeps opening the player menu. Could we please stop with the rubber banding, you know? Yeah, of course, he'd be a hero to them, but to other Dark Elves, he'd just be an edgelord. Because it's like, oh, you think you're so cool going out in the sun and blah, blah, blah. That's why it's the plot twist, because of course. Probably because she wants to devour him. Literally. Exactly. So, as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, he is literally the broody edgelord meme for them. But, you know, it's more serious because it's not a humor. It's not, if the story was humorous or whatever, if the story was a parody, he would be described as an edgelord, as far as the Dark Elves are concerned. Yeah, I really need to get back into reading some more fantasy stuff. I just, between working and streaming and everything else that I do, I just don't have a lot of time anymore. I will tell you the same thing I tell the people that are asking when the next rewrite of my fanfiction is coming out. Maybe summer. Maybe summer. Oh, I think I have that one. I didn't get very far though. Why is double placing blocks? You see that, right? That I'm clicking and it's like double clicking a block. This game rubber bands are really hard as of late. And it's most certainly not the game itself, because I'm not having issues. It's just the server is... Yeah, the server needs some help. Yeah, it's pretty big. And then you have to imagine there's going to be a sewer network inside that leads to a large area, then spirals up and out, and then there's going to be a whole city on top of it. This project's going to take a while, which I am perfectly okay with. Okay, so... Now I have to add cobblestone right behind all of the stuff that I just placed. There's got to be a more efficient way for me to do this, but oh well. Have my character moving so fast that my own eyes are glossing over slightly, just trying to keep up with his movements. Yeah. There, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Wow, I'm actually almost halfway. That's... Only it didn't take so long to go around the thing. Two. Not you. You don't go there. Is there more? Okay, good. We still have. There's still a little bit more. Let's put that arrow in there, just because I don't have a use for it. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. Okay. now. Because I'm using this spot here as my makeshift starting point, just for reference. Yes, something like that or so. Yeah, this is the point where I need to come in here. I need to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need some cobblestone. And we need 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. How many was it? 6? 6. 4. 5. 6. 2. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping by, man. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Uh-oh. Need to get him into some video games, like Minecraft. I mean, what? And we'll put, what, 2 down? I will definitely toss it on the long list of things that I need to get into. Let's see. So now I need some dripstone. Go 1, 2. Yeah, about 3. The exact amount isn't terribly necessary. It just has to be uniform. See, because now we have this shape going. And now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. One here, and 1, 2, and 3. And now we have another large stalagmite. Put these away. And then we can put this back in. Let's see. I think another thing of 2 is probably the way to go. go. Oh, sprained ankle. Which is kind of ironic because the ankle actually stopped hurting today. It's actually the shin now. Which means I either exacerbated something or it's just gonna be twinging as it continues to reduce the swelling. Four, 1, 2, 4, 4. Four. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Two, 4. Go. Missing. I think we're nearly there. It's definitely the part of the build that's going to be the most taxing. There, there, there. Right there. Oh, that was convenient for me. Oh, so far to go. Nearly there, nearly there. Then we'll join in with that one. Hang on, gotta adjust where my bad leg is so that I can take the pressure off of the shin so it doesn't hurt. Go. That will boil straight into that. Oh. Let's see, I think I'm going to add a little bit more around this because I don't want this to get too crowded in there. So kind of fill it in a little bit. I think right to there is probably good. Yeah. And then from here to there is going to be pretty steep, actually. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Kind of getting the feeling that there aren't as many of these spikes as I thought there were originally. It's like I'm seeing from this side, we got one, we got this one. There's going to be like one more right about here, a really big one with a teeny tiny one in front of it. And that's pretty much it for this side. Then there's going to be another couple of them over here, another couple of them way over here, and then another one like right about here. But they're all going to be like in this convenient pocket region that hasn't done anything yet. Let's see. That is... That's the side that's jutting out because of that. Yep. Or is this the side that I... Where's the side that I started on? Wasn't this side, because that's where the short one is. It has to be because I started with the long one and I put that behind it, that in front of it. Which means that this is the side that has the sewer entrance and is the side that has the what is called the violet hold, the prison, on this side. Which means that logically this side over here is where it pokes out and we have another fairly large. Fairly large. Not too large, but fairly. Need some of this again. What up, Mr. Allen? Welcome, welcome. So if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. And we use this as the model for that stalagmite there. Yeah. And it's not as big as the one that's over there. So we'll make it just a single lip of the actual stone. Bring in some dripstone, and we'll do 2? Yeah, just 2. Because it should be 3 sections of that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Then we'll do 3. Yeah, I like that. And then 2 again. And then 2. So it's not quite the same size, but it is the same idea. Okay, so then this is it continuing around here. And it looks like there's a couple of tiny ones out here. So like if I do maybe what? A 4? Maybe a 5? No, just 4. So we'll have these 3, 2, 3, 4. Oops. There. 4, like that. Bop, 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 bop. Then we can go 3 each. I mean, 3. That'll be 1. Then we can kind of fill that area in on that side and on that side. And as I said, these don't have to be, you know, exact, but it's nice to have a fair amount of them spread out so that the entire purpose of these stalagmite sections of dripstone are to make it look like the entire chunk of land. was literally lifted out of the ground and then brought here. So it's still got chunks of really deep-reaching rock just clinging to it. Or at least that's the objective. So let's see. If I... So we were looking at this one. Right here. So we're going to axe this one. And then it looks like if I... That's... Or is that one and I just added the little one? I think that's what I did. Now there's going to be a bigger one here. Which kind of works out because we got this nice long section right here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I put one there and there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. And we're going to go around in a square like that. So we'll have one here. Actually, I can just do this. One more. Yeah? Yeah. This. That. And this. And then one in the middle. And we'll put a single lip around of just stone. So that way it looks like the stalagmite is actually projecting out of the rock itself. Well, at least that's the idea of what I had in my head. Then cobblestone around there. And then dripstone, and we'll go down, what? Maybe 3 for this layer? Oh my gosh, I have exactly enough for this layer before I have to grab another stack. Then we put cobblestone in the middle as a placeholder filler block. Then probably go down another 3. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Because this needs to reach down to be able to touch, to be almost in line with some of those other ones. And we'll go down 3 more. Here. 2, 3, 4. And we'll go just 2 on this one. 1, 1, 2, 3. Kind of uniform, but that the idea. There's only so much you can do because dripstone's very uniform in shape. There's no stairs or anything that you can really craft with it. So if I got that one, the little one, the biggerish one. So the next one is going to be, on this side at least, is going to be more in here-ish. So that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I want about here just flush with the surrounding area. That way I have a more uniform shape to work with as I'm staring my way down the rest of the way. So that's that one. There should be another, like 2 at least, that I can see on this picture. Yeah, because it's that one, that one, that one. So then somewhere around here is a fatter one. Fatter, but shorter, ironically. We need to get a nice looking section. Now, what if I did that? Ooh. What if I did one where they're 2 wide instead of 1 section? So if we count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? So if we did here and we had that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did this and did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we would have one here, and it would be like that. Trying to figure out how this works. Maybe. Which direction was I going with this one? Hang on a second. So we had that, and we had that. And so then, whoops. So then I had one on there like this. Would they be mirroring each other that way? I think they'd have to do that. It doesn't look right. Oh, this isn't gonna work because that's... Wait, is it? Or is it? No, it's gonna work. 2, and this is going in. 2, and this is going out. That's the problem. Because this one... Well, then from that direction it's going in, so... So this direction is going out. Which makes me think that how did I achieve this corner? Because it's... Oh, and it's just a side note. That'll get filled in right there and right there. But it's cobblestone 2, 2. So the last one... The presence of the snow is not helping. Okay. Okay, I see it. I think I see it now. So I do need the cobblestone here. And then this is going to go this way. And have one on the end and do this. Yep. I got it. I think that took way longer than it ought to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there'll be one here. 1, 2, 3. 4. Right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only went 5. So this is actually a 5 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to do that and that. Yes. And we can take out pretty much all of that. And possibly that as well. Yes. Yes. Because there's going to be technically a cobble here, 2, and this would be a cobblestone. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, because we'd have one here, 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 and here. This is going to be interesting. Because now, underneath and one over from each of these, it's going to be like this. Kind of like that. And we're going to do one, this all the way around. 4, 5, 1, 2. So then every cobblestone. Don't mind my being quiet. I'm this is something I haven't tried yet, so just kind of checking out what my options are. It's actually looking pretty different. Interesting. There, there, there. We have that. Like a completely different build concept. And here, 2, 3. That's definitely going to be an interesting shape for one of these. And just change everything. And then we just go down another 2. Oops. It is consuming the dripstone though, which is fine. And that. And 4. That would be the one issue, is that it's not going to have a uniform point. But that actually looks pretty cool. As just a little, here's an interesting one that's not, you know, perfectly shaped. Let's see, and then from this one, it starts to curve around. We'll have another angle. Trying to figure out what side that is. Because we got the 2 there. We have that ring of the ones that I can't place yet, that are too low. And then that wider ring of ones that are good to go. Seems that... Let's see. It's hard to tell exactly where each thing is. Okay, so if I'm looking... Yeah, it seems like this side doesn't have as many of them. Like there's going to be one about here that's not particularly big. So I'll probably just place in a small one. 4. 4. Yeah. And so we want here and here. Here, here, and there. Yes. One of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 cobble, 1, 2. Just a small one. Nothing too big. Nothing too impressive or major. Just kind of straighten that up a bit to make it a little easier to pull that to there, which is gonna be a doozy. Yeah. Here. Pretty much good for there. Yeah. That's for the violets. citadel is. That's that corner. Yeah, so I think the next objective is that I need to ring it with cobblestone again to start staggering my way down again. Let's get that arrow out of my inventory for a second. Oh, no, I need cobblestone? Cobblestone. Two rows should do. And that should work. And then the rest of this I need stone. Okay. Now, all the way around, this is going to get cobblestone. You ever notice there's two different sounds for placing that it alternates randomly between? There's a higher tone and a lower tone one. Very funny. That's going to be interesting to work around. There. The shape is so different now because of those stalagmites. Love it. It's not the same circle that it used to be. Although the downside is it does have significantly more surface area because of that. Curious that I'm shrinking the entire thing as I get closer and closer, and yet I increased the amount of surface area because I made it more of a complicated round. Well, I suppose almost. Almost. A bit more. Okay. So certain areas are going to be... Not sure if different is the right word. But... yeah. You see around the stalagmites, I'm doing 2 blocks, but around the outer area, I'm doing 3 again. So that's going to make me do things like this. And probably things like that, eventually. But we have these, this. We can have 1. So from every outer edge block, it should be 3 in each direction. There we go. This is gonna make it more complicated. No matter what I do, no matter what I do. And here, and 2, and those. No. See how I'm utilizing it to try and pull. I'm trying to pull the areas that don't have the stalagmites closer in, because the ones that do have it are significantly closer to the pillar. Ooh. Ah, ah, ah. Ba, 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 ba. And go. There we go there. Ooh, I like this song. Haha. How much farther? I need to go through here, around this one, across, around that one, and across. So I'm a little over halfway. Oh. There's something about the monotonous repetition of the task that is just so relaxing that it tries to put me to sleep. Not because I'm bored, but because I'm just that focused and relaxed. Three, there. So I need to angle myself this way. Whew. It also doesn't help that I have a fan kind of blowing right in my eyes, so it's drying my eyes out as I'm staring into the soul of the blocks. One could even say, their souls are mine. Or something to that effect. Ooh, what? Nearly there. Nearly there. Oh. Alrighty, did it. Now the lip's a bit more filled out. Oof. Getting a pretty good idea. We can almost kind of see where it'll plug right in. And eventually, like, individual ones are going to just alter just enough to line up as much as I can. Like, over here, I might start making it like a 3 or a 4 lip to just get it over there. But then you can see around pretty much here where it's almost done. Or at least it's almost... It needs to start going a lot more vertical. Which you can kind of see in some of these, the sections, like this. This is the back part where that is, I believe. It might be crazy. No, this is the back part where that is. It's a lot more vertical. So some areas are going to start diverging from other ones. And it's not going to be just a uniform 2 to 3 blocks in all the way around. Which is going to add to some of the interest of making it not just, here's a uniform blob flying in the sky. Yep, before I can do anything more, another round of cobblestone needs to get put down. One stack used just to go around once. Two stacks used. It started right up there. So about halfway on 2 stacks. Three stacks. 4 stacks. Is it going to be 5 or is it going to be 6? Ah. Five. Just barely over 5. Cool. Need to do some stretching because this the monotonous block placing is making me kind of sleepy. I need to check on something though. I want to see something. It's been a couple of days, so I wanted to check and see if anyone had come and seen Orthanc and left me a sign about it. Just in case, because you never know. I don't expect it, but, you know, it's always nice to just quickly browse the bottom of an old build, see if somebody was like, hey, wow. Apparently not. I'm gonna go back, then go to my other one, and quickly browse the same thing. I'm surprised that this still hasn't filled up completely. Ah! I see one of my neighbors is active now. Curious. What are you up to? Oh, somebody's doing art. Huh. Something about phantoms, I suspect. Interesting. Not really my thing, but whatever, to each their own. Oh, to each their own. It's just me, or does it seem like the view distance is bigger? Maybe I just grew accustomed to not being able to see as much because of how massive Orthanc was. This tells me I can actually encroach like a good 20 or so blocks closer to this scrub before I have to bulldoze him out of the way. Which is about how much farther I want to get to eat up the rest of that grass and transform it all into mycelium. Anyway. Why are people GGing? Oh. Because of stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we'll swap that with that, and we'll drop more stone in. And I don't like that, so we're just gonna plug these holes here in. I don't like that pockmarked view that it has like that. Okay, so we're gonna go down on this one. Just through to there. We can do what? One. And then we'll go in. I think from here to here we'll go in just one or two. Like this. Actually, I might have to go down 3. Just because of how close it is, so that I can try to connect those 2 points. Yeah, all of this can continue. Yeah, that should be. I was thinking momentarily of maybe making it go out to 4 here, but no, it'll work just fine. And we'll fix these because I thought they looked good. I don't like them, but that's fine. There. 3. And 3. Hit you back of head. Three, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, over here is where I was thinking I might want to increase it to 4. But I could probably get away with it as well by putting, because I think there's another stalagmite here which will help push it forward a lot faster. So we can leave it the way it is for the moment. Down. Yeah. There. And I definitely don't like it with the double. We're just gonna fill all that in on that side. There we go. Oh, there's still so far to go. Almost out of stone on me. I find it bizarre that I can see the stonecutters from far away, but I can't see the chests from far away. Probably gonna have to get more. But that is starting to really come together. Spiraling up. Okay, where are we? We are right here. Yep, and we can get rid of all that. Like that. 3, 2, 3. That'll be that little one. I don't understand why the songs that I don't like on the playlist that I have, the bad songs are all clumped together and play like constantly together, all at the same time. Whew. Yeah, that's really starting to come together, I think. I don't want to do something. I want to try something. If I just do this section for a few minutes. So like if I do this. This. That would kind of bring all of that together. Allow that to make more sense there. Can't really do the same thing on this one. This one needs to, well, I don't know. This one is getting kind of close. Eventually, somebody's going to get to the point where I'm just going to be going one block over, one block down. But just sections at a time. Actually, what I should probably do is go on this and just go up and out all the way around on this, the inner one. Yeah. That was... Okay. One, zero. You don't have more? Yes, I do. 2, 3, 4, 5. Into there. And of course, ironically, I didn't need that much. Okay. And probably through there at least. From here, three of these, I think. Probably get away with just 2 here. Along this side. This one needs 3. Indeed. Indeed so. Here we can go back to 2. Don't mind me just kind of casually eyeballing it and guesstimating based on where things are. We can go 3 here. Back to 2. Those 2 can have 3. And like that. There we go. Just kind of fattening it out a little bit, trying to see where everything needs to reach, while trying to maintain a not a uniform but an ambiguous type shape. So then we're gonna have here this. These ones will be on top. And then these ones will be okay. Let's see. This one is 178 high. 1, 2, 3. So -3. $184. So 184. So 84 minus 78 is 6. So they need to go up 6 blocks to touch. And then how many out? That's this. So negative 36. So 45 minus 36 is 9. So they need to go 6 blocks up and 9 blocks over, which means they're going to have to come out a certain amount and then go up. That, of course, is presuming that they're all in uniform, etc., etc. Which the holes for a lot of them are starting to become more uniform. I can probably bunch up some of these holes, like this one, and maybe this one over here with a stalagmite. But by and large, don't think there's a whole lot of them left to place. What time we at? We've been live for 2.5 hours. What if I have all this come out by 2? Should make it, what, 6 and 8? No, 6 and 7. Six and 7 is what they be. Yeah. I like that. Let's just do another all the way around of just 2. I see you stumbled upon the new emotes, Mr. Allen. Haha. Yep, definitely gonna have to add in some more stalagmites. Like a couple, one or two here. Maybe nope, don't even need one over here. Nope. Here it should be fine. Maybe one here, just to push that forward. Definitely one here. No, this is probably fine. This is probably fine. Probably one here. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. That's all fine. So where it needs one, definitely. Need that. What up, Amy? What up? Ooh, Christmas trees. Nice. It's a little early for me to think about shrubbery on this particular build. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see. Well, ain't that, unfortunate for them? Okay. Have fun torturing random people. So, we are here. It has... Wait, where am I? Okay, so we're looking here, so I'm probably making this one. Yeah, that has to be the one that I'm building, is this one right here. So this one's pretty big. I probably could get away with making it wider, to be perfectly honest. Womp. That's unfortunate. That's okay, I still got another 20 or so minutes before I end. You know, just enough time to knock out a couple more stalagmites. No. There we go. I mean, that depends on what your qualifications for smart are. It is obviously spelled IT, which is also the acronym for integrated technology. Yes, I have not turned wisdom into my dump stat. No, I have not. I see. there, and then 3 there. Oh yeah, it's definitely significantly bigger than this one. Nice. I do like me some fish and chips. So about $3 or $4. That's not too bad, depending on how much you're getting. Oh, that's right. Yep. I was questioning those side choices, but then I realized, oh yeah, Britain and their weird side choices. I mean, as long as it's not blood pudding, right? Or that one other pudding that makes all the boys snicker. And yes, I did use the word snicker just for you. And you probably know exactly what kind of pudding I was referring to. You know the irony? It's the exact opposite in America. We hate our school food until you hit like college. Let's see if we bring this down and go like so or so. Yeah, that'll do. Go 1. Bring this out to here. Out here. Out here. Bop, bop, bop. Ah. Probably at least go there. So, in other words, to quote Wilbur Soot, it's goated with the sauce. That should cover there. Don't want the stone on the stone. Stone goes on the cobblestone. Step it. From what I have noticed, the kids in the high school that I work at, they get pizza so many times a week that it's kind of ridiculous. But we're talking like they'll have pizza Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Ah, okay. Okay, so there's like baseline food and then there's food that probably costs a little more. I don't understand why. Friday they get like a different kind of pizza. It's so weird. But they love it. That'll pull that a bit closer there. Okay, now it's almost a uniform distance. With the exception of right here. Which, where is right here? This one is that side. There is one. This is that one. And then there's one that's like right in here. Excellent. But I don't have any cobblestone on me. I lie. I do have cobblestone on me. Oh, there's a shop I go to that gives it away. And it's like 5 stacks at a time. I literally just go raid it every single day. I don't know when that person restocks, to be honest. If they do, they're on a completely different time zone than me. What, you mean the Blackstone issue for like the last long time? I wonder who possibly was causing that. I still have so much Blackstone left over, it's not even funny. Like, I seriously messed up. Okay, so this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should I make that one 8? That's kind of close to right there. That's gonna make a problem there, so I should put it smaller. I think maybe just a 5? Maybe not even that. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. I'm not big on shaders, though. Let's see. The one that I'm building, it's not particularly large, so if I do here, got that. Is what I have. 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 1. 4. 5, 2. And 5. Oh, you mean do this? That just makes me dizzy. Let's see. There we go. That pushes this out, so now it's a lot closer. This will have to start becoming more steep, but that's okay. Plug this one, and that one, and that one up. And we'll plug up right to there. So that I need to do some work here about to here. This. I see. It was rubber banding a little bit earlier, but it seems better now. I did not, no. Granted, I don't really pay attention to a lot of what other people are up to. Totally by accident. Oh, I see on that. So I can take all these back. Well, were they rampaging around going, "Where's the lag machine? Where is it? Where's it?" Etc. I think I'm almost at the point where I can. Ow! Smacking my head on my railing. Didn't even notice. Ah. This one's going to need to be a bit steeper. This was steep. Relatively steep. From about here, I think. Yeah. And then in here is going to be something of a thing. See. And that's when they calmly informed you that you're not allowed to host events or something like that. Ah. I see. Okay, almost over. Yeah. There we go. That would do it. That would definitely do it. Let's see. It's from about right here that we just want one. All the way to about here. Here we want 2. About here, and then we're good with 1 again. Yeah, still good with 1. But at this point over, we'll take 2. Here we'll take 3, not this one. And we'll immediately... No! No! Haha! I got it. I got it before I hit the ground. I win. Go back to 2 here. Nice. I once logged on really early, right at, it wasn't even during a reset or anything, and I went into the mining world, and there was a wither, and no one around hitting it, so I just got to attack the wither on my own. This one needs to go up. Right there. And this just needs 1. This can come forward 2, though. Here probably needs to come. It's because I'm able to log on when I'm at work, and just I do prep work for my streams. So like I raid the one shot for cobblestone, grab anything else I think I might need, and just slam it in all the chests that I have. Yep. Let's see. I need about 1 more here, and here, and there. These are gonna need that too, because these are getting awfully close. Yeah. Do I have more? Oh no, I don't. I'm out. This build is my flying city. If I scroll all the way back, you can see it in the picture in the upper right. Yeah. Yep, I'm working on the crater that it's resting, or I'm working on the giant floating island that it's going to be resting on. I'm going to need more of that, but not in a second. Back, I need stone. That's what I need. But I'm OCD. It has to be at least somewhat accurate. Oh, I need to patch that whole bit. Yeah. Okay, where was I? Oh. No, I'm right here. I'm right here. I mean, symmetrical is nice. I like a good bout of symmetry, but it's not necessary. Does that look right to you with all of it getting really close to just flat out connecting? this needs to get pushed down. I mean, it's not block to block perfect. I'm gonna have to do some finagling, but if I continue the patterns as they are, it should get pretty close. That's all I needed. Let's get close. Stop that. Yeah, because these kind of wide sections, I think another stalagmite could go in here somewhere, but I think one's supposed to go right here, but I just don't want to. I've built a fair few. I don't particularly want to make any more if I don't have to, but I think if I'm going to do it properly, let's get a... We're at the 3-hour mark anyway, so I'm going to get a below picture. So it looks like I need like one more in this area, and I need one more in like this area, give or take. So yeah, I should probably put one here, right at that spot, and then somewhere along here, maybe like right there would be a good spot for it, just to have an even spread of them around. Because if you look at the way they are here, there's like a ring of them. Actually, I might put two right next to each other, right there and there. Because like they're not mandatory. Because it's not a Minecraft screenshot, I'm shooting more for the general idea and not an exact block to block or an exact copy. And I'm gonna put one screenshot like this, and then one screenshot from above like this. I just like the way the snow is on it. It makes the whole thing light up. And maybe one here like this to show off the sewer entrance. Nah, we'll do that later when the sewer, because this is going to turn into a sewer pipe that actually snakes in and then opens into an underground area. That's why it's lower than, because this spot that I have that I'm standing on is 1 block lower than the street level. Or at least 1 block lower than the top of the platform itself, which will then have like 4 blocks high of wall that then has like 3 blocks up to the actual ground level, and then the wall goes up 1 higher. Or maybe it'll be 4 and then another 1. I haven't gotten that far yet, so I haven't decided. So this still has like another 4 or 5 blocks up that it goes the majority of the way around. Plus at least 1 that I'm going to set on top to get the red. I'm thinking probably granite for that. Maybe red nether bricks, I haven't decided. Riddle me this. Why can I see the stonecutters from so far away, but I have to get closer to see the chests? Why is that? Does it have to like load what's inside the chests? I don't have anything in there. I have dripstone in there. This will... Nope. This goes here. But they don't... Stonecutters don't hold items in them, so I don't know. The thing, though, is I have a chest that's empty, but I could... Who knows? It's the way they rendered it. But yeah, that will be the stream for the day. Got a lot of work done on that crater. It's the shell. I expect next week the outer bottom shell will be finished, and then I'll be able to get started on the actual sewer line itself and start fleshing out the underground portion of that. That way I can start filling in whatever is not being used for the what's called the underbelly of Dalaran. Then once that's all done and filled up, I can slap the top of it on, build up the walls, the actual ground, and start actually building the city. So, yeah, it's going to take some time, but we're almost done with stage 1. Stage 1 almost done. Netherrack's a possibility, but it doesn't have the tiley pattern that I'm looking for. I mean, because you see, like, granite kind of has that, but if I do, I was unaware that chiseled nether bricks existed, because like I could use nether bricks or even red nether bricks for that, and that could look like it. I think the red ones might be too red, but I think maybe regular nether brick might be the go, or might be the play. I haven't completely decided. That's why I have other side. I have a small amount of granite right here, but that's more just because this is literally all the granite I have, because I hate granite. It's my least favorite block in the game. So I'm not too hyped to use it, but if it's for the streets, it's maybe. I feel like the nether bricks might be the better choice though. Especially since, you know, nether bricks are actually really easy to get and make. But then, you know, I have, gonna have to plant some trees, so that's gonna be interesting. I don't know, what kind of trees do you think these should be? I'm thinking probably dark oak. 4x4 dark oak trees. Those are usually my go-to because I like those. The only problem is I might have to, like... The problem with spruce is that 4x4 spruce spreads podzol on the ground. And I don't want the podzol. So, rather than have to rip up all the podzol and put it all back down, I would rather just do the dark oak. Especially since I have a suspicion that I'm gonna have to, like, custom make the trees so that they're taller. Because, like, you see, one tree it's as tall as this tower. And if we measure the wall right here, if this wall is supposed to be like 5 blocks high, then this tower is like 5, 10, like 15 or 20 blocks high. Which means this tree is 25 blocks tall. So I'm probably gonna have to custom make the trees. Which luckily there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, there's only like 11 or 12 trees total on the whole thing, so that's not going to be that big of a deal. Like, realistically, once I get to the actual city building part, it's going to be very straightforward because there's only so many buildings. Like, this one is going to be the biggest pain because it's huge. Because this is going to be what if we were saying, where was it? This tower right here, if we were saying that this was 20 blocks, then that's 20, 40, 60, 80, like over almost 100 blocks at least. So this is the one that's gonna be big. But even then, you can see the design is very simple. Once it gets going, they're all circular-ish buildings with domes, and that's it. But yes, we will close that for the time being, and yeah, we're gonna call that a stream. Thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks Amy, thanks Alan, let's see, thanks Ben, and all the other people that came in and just lurked. You're all amazing. And yeah, tomorrow I will be streaming around the same time, about 2:30 to 5:30, give or take. And we're going to be going back to XCOM, where you, my followers, are all my soldiers. Yes, Amy, I have 2 soldiers for you, 1 for Amy and 1 for your other 2 alts. But yes, we will be doing some tactical games for tomorrow. And then Saturday I will be... What was it? Saturday I'll be back with a different survival game. We'll be going back to Valheim because that was fun. But that's my plan for this week. And then I intend to try and stream on Monday, but I'm not 100% because I have stuff that tries to interrupt my life at all times on Monday. So we will see. So the long and the short is my current plan is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday doing Minecraft, XCOM, and Valheim. That is the plan. With the occasional Monday when I can manage it. And then once we hit summer, all bets are off because I can do anything at any time. So who knows? But yes, until next time, thanks for tuning in.